Hello all, Josh here. Hope you're having an amazing afternoon. I want to share with you all this afternoon actually a really unique shift that I've gone through of late, and I think that by sharing it with you all, that it will help a lot of you to reframe in your mind the way that you look at and deal with fear. So for me, for a very large portion of my life, really looked at fear and the fearful emotions that used to come up in many different settings, many different situations, looking at and feeling and experiencing the fear, and it was often a negative connotation that I put to it, and it used to really prevent me from taking action. It used to really prevent me from doing things, stepping outside of my comfort zone, and for a long period of time, the association I had with the feelings of fear in my body meant that I wouldn't take action. And I've been doing a lot of work and a lot of research and a lot of reading on energy, the energy of the human body and the energy that we create within ourselves each and every day. And a couple of concepts that I want to share with you all today is that, you know, we are a constant source of energy. We are constantly using and creating energy. We're using energy when we go out into the world and create, when we connect with people, when we run, when we exercise, when we talk, when we work. We're expending energy. But at the same time, when we sleep and rest and recharge, we are creating energy. We're fueling our or recharging our energy reserves. And so we as human beings are constantly using or creating energy. And that kind of got me thinking about the fact that when people often hold themselves back, they often want to keep energy reserves in place because they're afraid that they won't have enough energy. And the shift that I've really experienced is that if I can really manage my energy to the most optimal levels that I possibly can, I'm constantly energized. I'm constantly have the energy to go and face the things I need to each and every day. I have the energy to go out there and create what I want to create. So by thinking about that for myself in that way, that I am constantly, I'm a source of energy, and that I'm constantly expending or creating energy within myself, and that if I look after myself and I manage my energy in a way that is right for me, that I can always have enough energy to go out there and create what I want to create. So that's the first thing. So thinking about yourself as a constant source of energy and managing your energy in a way that is optimal for you and what you want to create in this world. The second thing is the way that I deal with fear. So I don't know about you, but when I experience fear in my body, fear in my system, it often takes me over, and it's a really sinking feeling in my body when I'm about to go on stage or talk to a whole bunch of people or talk to prospective clients or do something that puts me outside of my comfort zone. I experience fear. And that is often in the form of a sinking feeling in my stomach. I feel like my energy reserves are depleted. I feel smaller. I feel more vulnerable. I feel weaker. And for a large period of time, that experience of fear used to make me not take action. That feeling of I don't have the energy to go out there and do this. So I'll actually pull away and shy away from doing that thing that's serving to cause the fear and those feelings within my body. But as I started to look at the energy of the human body and the energy within myself, I realized that fear, or the parts of my personality that were creating the feelings of fear in my body, were actually creating energy within my system. That my body used to tingle with fear, and I realized that my body was actually creating energy by having those fearful responses in my body about speaking on stage or speaking on a webinar or connecting to clients. That was creating energy within my system, and if possible, if there is a way for me to reuse that energy or reframe that energy within my system to actually go out and take the action that I needed to. And that simple reframe within my system has allowed me to use that energy created by fear to actually go and do the very thing that is causing that fear, to take that action, to actually recognize within my body or my system that I am feeling that fear, but that the very fear that I'm feeling is the action that I need to take, and that my body is creating all of the energy that I need to go and take that action. It has just been really, really interesting, that simple shift for me in the energy of my body and the energy that are created by the parts of my personality to then go and have the energy to take the action that I needed. So for you watching, when do you shy away from taking action because you're feeling that fear in your system, you're feeling that fear in your body? And if possible, next time you're experiencing that, can you actually take a couple of deep breaths, notice the energy that's in your body, in your system, that's been created by that fear, and use that energy to go and take the action. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. I'd love to hear if you've tried it and how it works for you, but it's been awesome for me in shifting and reframing that energy in my system and using it to go and take action. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and comment below and how you go. Thanks, talk soon.